Hi to Scorpio and welcome to your love and romance reading for October. So general readings are either on my channel if you want to check those out, but this one's going to be looking at matters of the heart. And we're just starting off pulling from the Earth Magic Oracle cards to get an overall feeling for your reading. And we have Island Solitude has come out. So this one's quite self-explanatory with the kind of the energy which might be going on for you. It could be that you're feeling quite lonely at the moment, and it's even within a relationship we can sometimes feel a little bit lonely. It could be that you're unable to be with the one that your heart is with. It could be that you're just having to isolate for whatever reason at the moment, but there is a feeling of separation happening for you in your energy at this time. So we'll be looking at the tarot cards, looking at your energy, their energy, how you both view the relationship, the strengths and weaknesses of the relationship. I'm just getting some guidance from the cards. Now, this might be somebody you're in a relationship with. It could be someone that you're watching from afar or someone who's watching you from afar. It could be a past relationship. And the energy we have for you just now is 5 of Pentacles. So there's definitely some separation happening for you, some feeling of rejection, of being left in some way that is happening. It's very alive in Scorpio at the moment. And the person that you're asking about is the 7 of Swords in reverse. So there's this feeling that their energy is that they've done nothing wrong. The 7 of Swords can often be the theft card, the slight dishonesty card, lies and deceit. So it could be that they have done something wrong, they have been deceitful, they have been unfaithful in some way. But as far as they're concerned, they've done nothing wrong. So it's not in the I'm wonderful, everything's great energy. It's more that they're in a very defensive place of, well, I've done nothing wrong. I'm being honest, I'm being truthful, I've done nothing wrong. So there could be that there's been some miscommunication or there's been some mistrust which has been unfounded, but for whatever reason, there's quite a separation here where you are feeling very left out in the cold, very rejected, very on your own, and they're feeling very defensive. So this does feel as if it's not a new love coming in. There's not really that excitement of that. There feels like that there's been an argument or a separation, and it feels quite raw as well. So it doesn't feel like this has happened a long time ago. This feels as if it's quite fresh and quite alive in you both. So this is how you see the relationship at the moment. So that's the Fool. Just asking, how does Scorpio feel about their person? And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It's completely free. If you hit the subscription button and the notification bell, you'll hear when more videos come out. And welcome back. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed, because it is a new channel. Thank you. This is how you view the person, which is the Lovers. And where does Scorpio see the relationship going? So you have got the 8 of Cups. So you're not feeling very positive about the relationship here. For some of you, it might be that you want to have a fresh start with them. You want to try and start again and try again with this person who you're in separation with. But for a lot of you, it feels as though you're walking away from this relationship, or you're seeing that person walk away. You're seeing them as not really caring, is more what I'm getting. This person who you're feeling very hurt by somebody, very rejected, very neglected by somebody, and you feel as though they're not taking any responsibility. They're not seeing, they don't think they've done anything wrong, and you can see them being quite carefree and just carrying on with their lives as such, remembering that that's how you're perceiving them. That's all you know, for all you know, they might be broken-hearted over there, but this is how you're perceiving them, that they're just carefree and carrying on. How you see the person, you have the Lovers. So it could be that they're a Gemini, but it feels more as though that you see them as somebody who was just, you feel very passionate about, you're very physically attracted to them. Not necessarily that they're particularly attractive as such, but you are very physically drawn to them, and you do see them as somebody who you thought was going to be in your life for longer than they were. It's somebody who you would potentially have back in your life, it feels, but you have just got this deep rejection from them happening in you at the moment. But how you see the relationship is the Eight of Cups. You see them as walking away. You see them as not really having a care, and they're off here on a different path. So your perception, how you actually feel about it, is that they've moved on, and this is what's making you feel so rejected and alone at the moment. So I am opening up an Etsy store at the moment. If you're interested in that, it's where I'm going to be selling my crystals and my painted crystals. Information's all about that in the description box below. So looking to Scorpio's person, how do they feel about the relationship? How do they feel about Scorpio, and where do they see the relationship going? So we have the Ace of Cups. About how they feel about the relationship. How do they feel about Scorpio? How do they feel about Scorpio? We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Where do they see the relationship going? Where do they see the relationship going? Where does Scorpio's person see the relationship going? And remember, the energies can be reversed, so if you're more aligned to this side, then just flip it in your head. We have the Four of Wands in reverse here. There was a lot of love. It feels as if there still is a lot of love. If you're in separation, then you are both in some kind of pain with it, regardless of what they're showing to you, regardless if they're looking as if they haven't got a care in the world. There is a lot of a love, and I do feel that your person feels that they've got this torn feeling here. They've got this feeling that there is potential of starting again. And they're not actually moving away. With this Six of Swords here, it's often about moving on to calmer waters. We can see them here that they're moving on. They're not moving on. They're not actually moving on in the way you think they are. They're still very much here, and they're very much watching you, I feel. So if you are watching them on social media or something, and they look like they're having this great time and having lots of fun, then they're watching you carefully. But where they see the relationship going at this time is that they have the Four of Wands in reverse. So they can't see a way through it. It does feel as if you both can't see a way through it. There has been some kind of separation, and at this present time, although you're not speaking as such, you're not sure how to move through this. And I think part of the problem is that you think they've gone when they haven't gone. They haven't gone as far as you think they have. But that feeling that you're all alone, you are being watched still. So we're going to look at the relationships. Strength. We have the Chariot. Looking at the relationships. Weakness or blockage. So his weakness or blockage is the Three of Swords, and just advice from the universe. We have the Ten of Wands here. I think whatever this relationship was, which happened, I think it happened. It was quite fast paced, quite fast moving, quite exciting. It potentially was with a cancer, but it feels more to do with the pace of it. It was very fun and exciting, especially with this lovers card here. There was a lot of, feels like you did a lot together and travelled around a lot, did a lot of things together, were able to, you went on adventures, and it feels like it was quite an adventurous relationship, and that was its real strength that you had with this person. And the thing which was blocking it, which is its weakness now, is this Three of Swords, this broken heart, this feeling of pain. And I think the rejection you're feeling and thinking that they've gone, it's this so focused on pain which has happened or hurt which has happened that you're not really talking to each other to move past it. There is definitely potential to move past this pain, but it's because you're so focused on this past pain with this Five of Pentacles, this feeling of rejection. It could be that they did something and you're very justified in feeling rejected, but whatever happened between the two of you, it's caused this hurt. And it could be that you've hurt them as well. So again, take that as it resonates for you personally. But this is what's stopping you, this disappointment and hurt. It's not allowing you to let go or come out of your solitude to talk to each other. And it could be that you actually live quite far away and you used to travel to each other as well, and you're unable to do that at the moment, and that's caused some problems. You can see them turning away for that. You have the Ten of Wands here as your guidance. It feels as though that it's this heavy pain, this burden that you're carrying. You're carrying the past, and they're not feeling they've done anything wrong. They would like to just carry on having fun and love with you, and I think they'd like to still be having adventures with you. You're feeling very bound. I think it does feel as though you used to have a lot of adventures and you're not able to have them at the moment, and this is definitely causing some of the problems. But it's become burdensome. These painful thoughts that either you or they or both of you have been having has become burdensome. When it used to be quite fun and moving around and adventures, it's now become very heavy. And the advice is you need to drop those burdens. You need to untie it, or find a way to have your adventures again, to really reconnect with this person if you want to move forward with them. Because at the moment you both see it as going in different directions. It could be that you actually need to release even thinking about them and release the burden of it and allow them to go in their directions. Again, that will be personal to each of you. So just getting an outcome card here. So we have the Lovers. So you now have two of the Lovers cards here. It does look like this relationship is not done yet. It feels as though you've gotten yourself into a place of separation. The lack of communication for what each of you's thinking. You're deciding that they've gone without actually hearing them say they've gone. When they haven't actually gone, they're waiting with love, and you're both feeling that this has become so burdensome and that these painful thoughts are just not moving. If you're able to drop those thoughts and start to move back towards each other, you have the potential of getting back on with this love affair that you've been enjoying previously and get back to having some adventures. That's what I have for Scorpio for October. I hope that's been useful. Please do hit the subscription button, it really does help the channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out. And if you've enjoyed that, please share it on your social media. And keep your eye open if you're interested in the crystals. And do come over to my channel and see what else I've got on there. Have a good month.